Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
You're listening to House of Cards.
Today, the game is different.
I want to gamble. Gambling is a very serious business. Is that clear?
Welcome to House of Cards. Dave Weishuttle with you here, deep from the swamps of Jersey. We got a great show coming up for you. When it comes to iGaming and sports betting, data and cybersecurity are critical. Look, if data is not protected or the platform is vulnerable to cyber threats, then not only does the gaming platform suffer, so does the customer. There's one company that stands head and shoulders above all the others when it comes to cybersecurity and protecting a platform's data. That company is Continent 8 Technologies. We're going to hear all about Continent 8 and its founder and CEO, Michael Tobin, in a two-part interview with Michael. When we come back, part 2 of my interview with Michael Tobin, talking about all the incredible work Continent 8 Technology does for the gaming industry, not only in this country, but for around the world. So stick around. We'll be right back with House of Cards. Hey, Dave Weishuttle from House of Cards. I just got my Dugout mug delivered, and I am loving it. Dugout mugs are mugs made out of baseball bats, and they are officially licensed by Major League Baseball so you can get your favorite baseball team's logo on your mug. Just think of it, enjoying your favorite drink while watching your favorite baseball team with your team's logo on your mug made from a baseball bat. They can even make customized mugs. Check out the mug they made for House of Cards. I mean, just look at that. That looks awesome. I've never seen anything like them. If you go to dugoutmugs.com, you'll find out they even make more things than mugs. They have baseball board games, grilling equipment made from baseball bats. They even have a section for gifts for under $30. Head on over to dugoutmugs.com because if you're a baseball fan or need a gift for a baseball fan, you have to check out Dugout Mugs. And use our promo code PIKE at checkout to get 20% off your purchase price. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. Also, free shipping with orders over $99. You can't beat that. DugoutMugs.com. That's my go-to place if I need a gift for a baseball fan. Well, if you excuse me now, the game is about to go on, and the wind is just right for drinking. Hey, this is Dave Weishuttle from House of Cards with your House of Cards Gaming Report for the week of July 13th, 2026. In May, Pennsylvania reported record gaming revenue. Combined total revenue generated from all forms of gaming, including fantasy contests during the month, was over $625 million. Online slots generated over $202 million. Online table games took in over $49 million in revenue. And iPoker reported over $2.4 million in revenue. Online gaming revenue for the month was over $254 million, and tax revenue reached over $117 million. Also in May, New Jersey reported that its total iGaming revenue for the month was over $276 million, which is over $1.3 billion year to date. iGaming tax revenue in the Garden State was over $61 million and over $293 million in year to date. In May, FanDuel passed $300 million in iGaming revenue, and DraftKings passed $200 million in iGaming revenue. And finally, Caesars Entertainment celebrated the official grand opening of the Vanderpump Hotel. And of course, television personality Lisa Vanderpump was present at the event. The property features a 40,000 square foot casino and a lounge called Gigolo, which is the name of a dog Vanderpump once owned. The property replaced the Cromwell, which had been on the Strip since it opened in 2014. Have any news or tips regarding casinos, gaming, or legislation? Send us an email at newsroom@houseofcardsradio.com and follow us on X at HOC Radio.
You're listening to House of Cards. Check out our website at houseofcardsradio.com.
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weishuttle with you. For those of you just joining us, you're listening to part 2 of my interview with Michael Tobin, founder and CEO of Continent 8 Technologies. You mentioned Atlantic City in New Jersey, and me being from New Jersey, I've gotten a front row seat of the amazing things that Continent 8 has done in the iGaming and sports betting industry. Now, Continent 8 partnered with the New Jersey Casino Reinvestment Development Authority a couple years ago. Tell us about that partnership, because it has really meant so much for the gaming industry in New Jersey and Atlantic City.
It certainly has. And that was... I give a lot of credit to the foresight of various people in New Jersey. I think starting with Chris Christie challenging the federal government on saying, hey, we're going to regulate sports betting. And he recognized the opportunity. And again, it's classic story, state rights versus the federal government, who's in charge. You can see it today in the whole prediction market issue, which, by the way, is not new. The Mohawks licensed a prediction market back in 1999. A couple of brothers, in fact, a couple of brothers that we were introduced to by the chief technology of the New York Stock Exchange. These guys were actually traders. And selling options, and they started something licensed by the Mohawks, and then they moved to Dublin, and were actually traded on the stock exchange. And some tragedies happened, but they were actually doing this, events, betting on events using an options framework, which is very similar to, obviously, what the new flavors of the month are doing. And but New Jersey was very creative. New Jersey is the hardest place to get regulated. They're very thorough. I joke with people that first time I was introduced to the Division of Gaming Enforcement, Dave Reebok, who would follow Mr. Catania, who I said was advising the Mohawks and his team. I recognized right away that these guys are real professionals. Don't try to pull the wool over their eyes. But at the same time, they were very open to, how do we do this? We've been given a mandate to do online gaming. So as important as what we did is what they did as a regulatory body, because people often say, government, they get involved. Well, they had within their mandate, they had a lot of very good people, and Dave's team, Dave just retired last year, and so did some of his leading lieutenants, but they've created if we have ever any idea about what should be regulated, what we can or can't do as a product for the gaming, we always talk to the DGE in New Jersey, because anybody that comes to us and says, we want to be your customer in the U.S., and we always ask them, have you gone to New Jersey to get licensed? Because if they haven't gone to New Jersey, we wonder why they didn't go to New Jersey, because they're very thorough. Now, a lot of other states, are pretty, deep in their review of applicants too, but that's a whole other story. But what happened, was Chris Christie launched this. At first, we said, okay, let's find a place in New Jersey. We'll build some sort of data room, because we knew our customers, because the way it was positioned in New Jersey, as you know, you had to have a partnership with a land-based casino and an online gaming operator. Most of the online gaming operators were not American. They were all European, where they'd been doing business for years globally. And so there was leverage that the land-based owners had, that, you have to partner with me, and you have to have the bet struck in Atlantic City. So it was a bargaining chip that was pretty significant. But more importantly, if it was going to be successful, you needed to have a proper data center. So we looked around, and we spent probably about 18 months just trying to find the right location, plus getting the law changed, because we were told that, if you're going to be operating a data center, those servers that are going to go in there that you're going to manage, those are gaming machines effectively. So we had to get our Continent 8 and myself personally and our key qualifying and senior employees, we had to get a CSIE license. So I always joke with people that I think if I had a 300-room hotel, I have a license that I can open up a casino, which is not the thing I'll ever do. But so some of the land-based kind of made it hard because they forced us into doing this when, and it's fun because it worked out in the end and for us to have that level of licensing. But eventually we put network into a couple of casinos. We're actually in 3 or 4 casinos in what are not really data centers per se. They're sort of like tier 2 type environments. But we ended up having the Casino Redevelopment Authority, which manages the convention center. We finally made a deal really introduced to us we had a great local lobbyist from South Jersey, from Hamilton actually, and her lobbying firm, which was a part of the law firm, Porzio Associates, helped not only get legislation through, but had the local authorities in Atlantic City, and it was the point us to the county and the city, point us to the CRDA, and we effectively made a deal with them to build in the parking lot, part of the parking lot that was really not used, a very sophisticated data center that's had to grow. So everything that happens in Atlantic City from an online gaming point of view effectively runs through there. So we've got multiple networks that go in there. It's almost a tier 4 location. If we had another power source besides what exists there now, secondary power source, we'd probably be tier 4. But that's what launched it all, is putting a very sophisticated data center that could serve we knew the traffic that would come there. So, and it's controlled. As I said earlier, how do you take something as uncontrollable as the internet almost, and something over-regulated and controlled like gambling, put them together? Our thought was you put all the, call it digital bricks and mortar, in one building. So ultimately, the DGE can come in and say, shut them down, pull the plug. Continent 8, we're holding you responsible to know where everybody is, know where their traffic goes. So we've developed a lot of sophisticated tools to manage not only servers and clouds, but the network, the AI. That's the next generation where we're developing some interesting regulatory practices that will probably be able to have the regulators be our customer, where we'll have online perpetual oversight using AI, and these are products that we're developing in our regulatory knowledge and experience and our technology expertise that a government, despite their best intentions, is never going to be able to do. And so it's another product set that we will be adding in. That will probably be a spin-off company, we've launched our own. We're calling it Intelligence 8, that is powered by AI, which is changing rapidly. And so we're very much in the trenches in our own way, and working with a lot of our tier 2 and tier 3 customers, those entrepreneurs that may not have the skill set or the ability, or some of the big tech companies that we compete yet cooperate with. Really, they'd rather sell a contract to the DoD or the government than some young entrepreneurial group coming out of who knows where in the U.S. and says, I got a great idea for something in gaming, and how do I manage to get into this? And there's so many stories of people that have come from the tier 2 to the tier 3s that are now, the tier 1s and household names.
Okay, hold that thought. We're going to take a quick break. See you on the other side.
Woogie Box.
Pardon me. You like the radio?
Certainly, I love it.
You got it.
You're listening to House of Cards.
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weishottle with you. House of Cards is brought to you by BetMGM Casino. Play your favorite casino games at BetMGM Online Casino. Go to BetMGM Casino, create an account using our promo code Turnpike, and become a verified player. New players get $25 free when signing up, plus a first deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code Turnpike at BetMGM.com for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 free. Must be 21 years or older to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. For those of you just joining us, you're listening to part 2 of my interview with Michael Tobin, founder and CEO of Continent 8 Technologies. Now, you mentioned one of the biggest issues in gaming for the United States presently are the prediction markets. So you mentioned, I got to ask you about it. Right now, no one is for sure in terms of regulation where the prediction markets will eventually fall. I'm a lawyer and I don't know where they're going to land. I mean, will they be primarily regulated by the federal government? What role will the states have with regard to prediction markets? I mean, I've talked to people from state gaming boards and they said flat out it's gambling. I'm curious, in terms of data and cybersecurity, are prediction markets a different animal than sports betting, or do the same cybersecurity protocols apply to both? In terms of security, do prediction markets pose a particular type of problem?
I don't think it has anything to do with the technology. Mm-hmm. It does have to do with the regulation. Okay. I think without the level of regulation that states have, and the states realize it. So, as I mentioned, New Jersey's been key, but a lot of other states are doubling down. And it is security, but security is even more important for the gaming companies themselves. They want to be secure, but I think you do need an oversight and the tools that a independent party like a state. And let's not kid ourselves. It is about protecting the consumer, but it's, the the gaming companies are the last people that want to see, horror stories about somebody who's become addicted to gaming, and they're the last ones that want to see their brand or their industry, dirtied with things like that. So there's really a genuine desire to cooperate and have somebody give me the good housekeeping seal of approval. I do think an important factor is revenue. Now, some of the states, I think, in collecting revenue from gaming are a little high. I'm a firm believer that taxation should be minimized and let the free market find a level that people feel comfortable with. But from a revenue point of view, I think the states are much more capable of developing products and ways of ensuring that proper revenue. And this is like pure taxation. It's not just about the economic development opportunities that online gaming. And I keep using gaming because it's more than just the gambling. But when it comes to the gambling, when money starts changing hands, I remember in the very beginning we avoided sports betting actually in the very beginning with us, because at that time there were, supposedly, and probably still are, places offshore that were just, money laundering pits using the front of a gaming site. And that was one of the things very early, like we rejected people. And I was actually through the same investigators that we would do the know your customer investigations on the Gaming Commission in Kanawaki, using New Jersey contractors who had worked for the DGE. So prediction markets, I think, ultimately have to be regulated by the states as opposed to the CFTC. There's someone told a story one time about an interview that George Soros made when he was describing some sort of financial market thing. He made his money on, when the pound, he bought the right side of the pound when it dropped years ago, and it sounded very complicated, all the various things that happened in the financial markets. And the interviewer said to him, "Geez, what you're talking about, the financial markets and the things that regulate the financial markets, it sounds like gambling." And he answered, he says, no, there's a difference. Gambling has rules. And
interesting.
And you see it happening with some of the allegations against some of the couple of the big brands that are out there manipulating the outcomes, and so I'm not the one to it's commercial competition, obviously, between almost the feds and the states, but just philosophically, I believe in subsidiarity, where you go to the closest to the people, the most local place to manage things. If you're going to have an oversight function, and government is an oversight function, I think it should be at the states, and I think the regulators who've got a lot of experience in regulating online gambling are the best ones to do it. They're also the best ones to do it and manage what I think is as much addictive problem as quote unquote traditional gambling is, like the shoot 'em up games that happen, and what the UK is doing now and stopping social media platforms for anybody under 16 years old. I think we've got a real society problem that can best be managed at the state level. You can even expand even beyond states. Some states, things are so precise now in oversight functions and the technical ability to do it. You could actually go down to a consumer that's playing on a gaming site and say, I live in Hamilton, New Jersey, and there's a school district here that if one of the customers in Hamilton for a DraftKings or a FanDuel or a BetMGM wants to play, that a portion of their quote-unquote remittance to a governmental authority could go right to a school board, not even through the state. So get it down to like that. It's that precise in the world that we're at now that I don't know. I think it should be at the state level, but who am I? There'll be lawyers like yourself who will make a field day out of arguing this for the next 5 years.
I'll be part of the problem. That's my role there. But I got to ask you, rules and regulations constantly changing. Technology is always evolving and developing. In the coming months and the coming years, what are some of the issues gaming operators should be aware of when it comes to data security and cybersecurity for their platforms? Is there something you see down the road which many people may not be thinking about right now, but will have to deal with in the gaming and sports betting industry and probably prediction markets in the near future?
I think, and this is self-serving, I think you need to work with a company like ourselves, whom all of our customers trust us. We see things that happen to our customer base that we don't say, oh, so-and-so did this, you should do this. We don't do that. They trust us. There's a lot of secrets that we're a party to. I think our customers are the best people to the trusted relationship we have with them to say, no, this is a problem. How can we solve it for ourselves? But how do we and our competition and our competitors solve it for the industry? Be it a regulatory initiative, be it some technical cybersecurity attack. One of our senior security officers lives in the Philippines now. He's American, former NSA, former Black Hatter. He's my age, which is not like 30-something. And he's got great ideas, and he knows more about, the bad things that are out there. Customers like to talk to us. We have every spring, and they want to up it to a couple of times a year. We have a customer advisory board, and it changes who comes to it, but it's the top 20 brands that you would list, or people do list in the U.S. 19 of the 20 are our customers, and the one that's missing we'll get soon. But we have them and some others come to our customer advisory board retreat for 2 to 3 days. We've been doing it in Ireland. Just for everybody to get away. You've got people there that are competitors, and they say, you know what? There's nobody but you guys that could get all of us key decision makers, the technologists principally and the operators from an infrastructure point of view, in the same room together, trusting each other to share war stories. How do we do these things? And so we see that as part of our reason that people say, yeah, I know Content Date, because they trust us. They know that we're creative. They know that we're, why not? What if? Those are things that we say all the time.
Okay, hold that thought. We're going to take a quick break. See you on the other side.
Sign up at jackpot.com and you can bet on the world's best lotteries where the biggest jackpots are up for grabs. Powerball, Mega Millions, some of the biggest lotteries can be found at jackpot.com. Simply choose your lotto game, pick your numbers, or use their quick pick feature, and you're done. Sign up at jackpot.com with code DRAW24 and get a free lottery ticket with your first deposit. Jackpot.com, it's the world of lotto in your hand.
Terms and conditions apply. You must be at least 18 years old and in the United States to play. Void where prohibited. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
In a moment of need, every second counts. so first responders, delivery drivers, and visitors can find your home fast, even in the dark. This is about more than just a number. It's about safety, visibility, and peace of mind. We created a house number that is not only a beacon of safety, but also a work of art. Crafted from durable stainless steel and waterproof acrylic, with efficient, low-voltage LED backlighting, it's uniquely yours. Choose from 6 sizes, 4 fonts, and 6 colors, and match your home's mood with bright, neutral, or warm white halo lighting. Add dusk to dawn, dimming and timing controls for complete command.
Every order includes free worldwide shipping, plus a 2-year warranty on lighted numbers and all powering accessories.
This is the ultimate home upgrade. A perfect blend of style, quality, and function.
Buy yours today.
You're listening to House of Cards.
I'm talking sick piles of money. I'm talking lay on your bed in your Vegas room, throw the money in the air, and dance as it showers down on you money. I'm talking frosted glass limo money. I'm talking big cowboy hat, silver turquoise buckle money. I'm talking gambling.
I am in love with you.
Welcome back to House of Cards. Dave Weishuttle with you. For those of you just joining us, you're listening to part 2 of my interview with Michael Tobin, founder and CEO of Continent 8 Technologies.
Sorry about that. Radio has to do its business, you know. Why don't you continue what you were saying before the break?
And in our own little way, I think we find ourselves in a microcosm, a little bit like what the Elon Musks of the world do on at the complete other end of the spectrum, right? Everything comes down to, people, ideas, trust, creativity, question everything. Can you do it better? And everything you've got, I always say, and the expression, if you're the smartest guy in the room, you're in the wrong room. And that's been a mantra for me forever. And I've surrounded myself with really smart people. And even at my vintage, I'm learning from my guys who are, people, we're creating a strategic vision and a strategic plan for the next era of the Continent 8 group. I'm using Claude. I'm, learning how the, ChatGPT is different than a Claude. And so I think we're entering a whole new age of opportunity for people who are curious, who have energy, who, want to compete in what's probably going to be, I can't imagine what my team and my team, the average age of my team is half my age, and I just can't wait. I probably won't be around when they're my age, but to see what's accomplished, and for them, I'm bringing in some strong new leadership from other experiences that are going to add to what we're doing and what we have done. They're going to learn what we've done. We're going to learn what they've done. So that's part of our next major phase, and you'll hear more about that in literally the coming weeks, because you need to bring people who are smarter than you, more experienced than you, different experiences in. And that's, again, going back to the customer, the people that we serve. A lot of them are friends. A lot of them trust us to, what's so-and-so doing, or what do you think of this? And they talk together, like I say, at, customer events that we have. But it's going to be a wild ride for the gaming / entertainment world, because it's that ties into other verticals, which we are focusing on as well. We've proven ourselves being able to be regulated in an industry that's very hard to regulate, harder to get a gaming license than it is to probably get a banking license. So we're looking at adjacent verticals in other regulated markets because we've proved ourselves, and we're going to continue to prove ourselves by working with gaming regulators to help them improve and help them with us and with our customers develop the, policies and practices to, protect, with a light touch, but one that's effective, the gambling addictions and, behaviors that are encouraged or shaped by being online too much. But, some of the interesting products that are in verticals like, fintech, like crypto. We actually have a very interesting crypto project that we've been holding off on that we will be introducing in the next year. But as I said, we've got a whole AI practice that we have launched, and we'll be partnering with people that are, again, smarter than us, more experienced than us, that are saying, you know what, we like you guys, we trust you, and we think we can grow with you. So we'll be partnering up with smart people under a Continent 8 group banner, Continent 8 brand. And so Continent 8 Technologies will be our digital infrastructure, but we'll be expanding what we do, and but again, really starting to tell the story of who we are, but what we see. And what we see is that a lot of people are going to colonize Continent 8, and we just want that brand to be further recognized by people that can, give us a recommendation that these guys are great guys to work with, and the people, for me, that join us, a lot of them could be, they could be getting they could be working at some of the big name brands that are happening out now and taking, but they don't want to be. A lot of them have a history of being in larger tech companies, but they really enjoy the environment we've created. And we want more people like that. So we'll be growing and globally.
So, Michael, we're running out of time, but I just want to remind people that Continent 8's website is continent8.com. And is there any other place that people should go to learn more about Continent 8 and the incredible work you're doing and what you continue to do and what you'll do in the future? Is there another place where people can check out Continent 8?
Well, that's actually what we're preparing now, because we've not been very good marketers. So I mentioned that I'm trying to, we have a series of internal discussions over the next couple of months, over the summer, where we're going to come out with we'll make some announcements as far as like new people that'll be joining, but together we'll be shaping a vision statement. I know everybody talks about doing things like this, and we've done it before, but it's time, because our environment has changed and the opportunities have grown, that we'll be launching a better communications and marketing platform and more content. So continent8.com is the place to go, but I'll be, as a separate venture, I have the domain name c8.com that will be sort of it's not Continent 8. Continent 8 is the place that we're colonizing, and but C8 is going to be the platform. It's easy to remember. It's not as good as X.com, but it's C8.com.
No, it's memorable, yeah.
Yeah, and so that'll be a place that we, I can respond and say, want to know more about not just Continent 8 technologies, but about Continent 8 and what's going on, and what we think is, we're not shooting rockets off to the moon or the Mars, but our Continent 8 is terrestrial, because often people will say, Continent 8, aren't there, like, people forget grade school, though there's only 7 continents. So Continent 8 is the world of the internet, the global village, that place between Earth and heaven, it's, so we're going to be a lot more focused on marketing and communications. That's why people like Christiana have joined us, and we're going to put more attention on our story and our so that's why I appreciate the opportunity to talk with you guys, and be glad to be a little more succinct on.
No, I hope you come back on. I hope you come back on. It's so interesting, and it's just amazing that what you have done with Continent 8.
Well, it's not me. It's the people that are with me, and it's there's a lot of things that we dream about and scheme about that we just don't have the resources of time, talent, or money to do everything at once. But we're pretty confident and pretty optimistic about what's happening now in the world of, it's not just technology. It's a whole philosophical and an anthropological and psychological change that's happening place in the world today because of, technology tools that are out there. It's very exciting for anybody who's an entrepreneur, big or small. The next, successful, if you judge success by money alone, I go back to the beginnings and go back to the entrepreneurs that we met, and we met them the first time we arranged to meet, and there were 5 of them in the room. All 5 were successful in launching, and then they were the seeds of some of the big brands you hear today. In a room in Vegas. Remember, we met them through a contact that we had developed at Caesar's Palace. I'd never even been to Vegas, and we met them, and I can still see 5 of their faces and know them all still to this day. And that seed grew into what exists today. And I can't imagine, 20 years from now, what how this has changed. So it's it's an interesting place to be, and that's where I guess I never will discourage anyone from being an entrepreneur or surrounding yourself or being a part of an entrepreneurial team. That's for sure.
Michael Tobin, CEO and founder of Continent 8 Technologies, thanks so much for coming on and talking about the great work Continent 8 does. I mean, data security and cybersecurity is such an important aspect of iGaming and sports betting, because not only does it protect gaming operators, it protects customers. And Continent 8 has been doing it for such a long time in such an amazing way. Michael, I hope we get a chance to talk again, because I have a million more questions to ask you, but just not enough time. But thank you for your time today.
You're very welcome, Dave. Look forward to speaking again.
Stick around. We'll be right back with more House of Cards.
People gotta win sometime.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm a giant, colorful check to deposit. Welcome to another edition of Beating the House. I'm Doug Weishuttle here with Dave Weishuttle. We're going to be crisscrossing the country, sometimes the continent, sometimes even the world, talking about the latest jackpots in the casino and lottery industries. If it's $100,000 or more, we will be talking about it on this show. Press releases, game announcements, game releases, info at turnpikesportsradio.com. We're going to start off our games feature this week, heading over to the Virginia Lottery.
Oh, okay, the Virginia Lottery.
Virginia Lottery always has some great stuff.
Yeah, they're great games. Yeah.
And they're also one of the first ones that started a rewards program, too.
Yeah.
By the way,
we can't play in it,
No.
but I'm seeing all the great stuff coming out of Virginia. We're sitting here in New Jersey. You have to be in the state of Virginia to play on the Virginia Lottery online, but it's a lot of fun games.
And don't forget,
a lot of big winners, too. Unbelievable.
And don't forget, when you go to the Virginia Lottery, head on over to their website. When you sign up, use our promo code LOTTO21. You will be able to get a good sign-up offer, as well as be enrolled in the rewards program as well. The more you play, the more rewards you get. Mm-hmm. This week, brand new game from the Virginia Lottery.
All right.
Or at least at press time, anyway.
Okay.
Bacon Me Crazy.
Bacon Me Crazy.
More pigs.
Boy, that must be one of the sacred animals for gambling. I mean, you have pigs, you have buffaloes everywhere, dragons. You see dragons.
Yes.
A lot of wolves. I'm seeing.
Don't forget
pandas and stuff like that. But pigs are really. Look, we just talked about Rakin' Bacon's new games at Yamava Resort in California.
From AGS.
Yeah. Then I'm constantly seeing ads for, what is that, Huff and More Puff?
Yep.
Which, if you don't know, it's the three pigs, the Huff and Puff of the big bad wolf.
A lot of pigs out there.
A lot of pigs.
Yes.
I'm assuming because is there a piggy bank element to it? I mean,
yes.
It seems like,
that's exactly it right here, especially here.
Pigs are, big money. So.
This is Bacon Me Crazy, which not only features a pig, but also features the piggy bank theme, which you just alluded to.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if we ever had a piggy bank.
It's a very interesting game to watch being played. Now, we have the demo running on screen as we're talking.
Okay, cool.
And as you can see, when it's running, you've got a whole a bank of little bank vaults. There's three on each line. It's I think it's about maybe six rows down.
All right.
6 rows deep. But there's 3 bank vaults across the side. What you do is the banks open every time you do a spin. One will show a piggy bank, and then the other 2 will reveal coins, possibly. If it reveals 2 coins, you get a prize that adds up what the coins are worth. Or if you get one that doesn't have the collect symbol on it, has the bonus symbol on it.
Okay, all right.
Now, really, this is, before I get into the bonus game, a lot of good graphics, really fast-moving game.
Okay,
and
good. See, that's important.
Yes.
You're sitting waiting for things, but I like these fast games.
And it's also a little different than your normal e-instant. It's not a slot machine per se. It does have the slot features where they're, revealing each individual prize on a spin, but you can actually win something on every single row if that's even possible, the way it's set up. If you hit 2 coins and a piggy bank on every single row, you will win all that money.
Wow. Okay.
Plus also some of the coins flip over and there's a multiplier.
Okay.
So really there's a lot of money to be won here. Top prize is $200,000.
Wow.
And like I said, when you get the bonus feature, it's a piggy bank on one of the lines that says bonus. You get the other coins. You go right to the bonus feature. The game changes from the vaults being turned over into coins and piggy banks. It turns into Plinko.
Oh wait, the like a disc drops down like through pegs and things like that. Okay, all right.
It's got 3 coins at the top.
That was always like one of my favorite games. Anytime I don't watch, The Price is Right a lot, but that was always like when you were homesick from school, you watch that. But Plinko was always cool. You always had to choose the right area to drop this thing down at. So,
Well, I remember when Plinko was first introduced, they made commercials about it. Watch this week's Price is Right and watch Plinko.
Oh, I don't remember
that stuff.
I gotta be honest.
I remember seeing those commercials.
I don't remember any commercials for Price is Right. So,
but we have here the bonus game. You got 3 coins at the top of the Plinko board. You choose one.
Are we allowed to call it Plinko board?
I'm calling it
I would
Plinko
think that's
board.
like a trademark
Okay,
thing.
the bonus board.
Bonus. Well, you have to explain it some way. Yeah. There's no other way to explain it. I don't even know. I don't even know how you would explain
That's
it
the only
without
way I can
calling
say
it
it.
Plinko.
Yeah, so, but... If
like you make a
for the bonus board-
photocopy, you say Xerox?
Yeah.
That's what
it dilutes the
Plinko.
trademark.
Yeah, it's Plinko.
We're diluting a trademark
Yeah,
as we're
it's
talking,
Plinko.
but it's the coin goes down, falls into a slot, you win the prize. You do this until the word collect pops up.
Okay.
At the bottom.
All right.
And then when it collects whatever you've won so far, you collect that money. That's your winning prize for the bonus game. Fun game. Little different twist on the E instance with the way it's set up in terms of the
I
actual
like it. It
regular
sounds like
game.
fun.
I like the fact that it changes the game completely when you go to the bonus round.
Well, see, that's what makes a game interesting. It's not the same thing over and over and over again. So that's great.
And
So what's
it's
it called again? It's another pig name. What the
Bacon Me Crazy.
Bacon Me Crazy.
From the Virginia Lottery. And remember, Lotto 21, when you sign up 18 years or older here, it's a lottery, not a casino. So if you're in Virginia, 18 years or older to play. And also 800 Gambler for problem gambling issues right there as well. We're in our casino jackpot segment here, and we're going to start off heading out to Jersey. We're not heading out anywhere. We're in our own backyard, and we're not even going into real New Jersey. We're going to virtual New Jersey.
Virtual New Jersey.
We have a Hard Rock Bet New Jersey jackpot to talk about.
Okay.
And again, staying with the pig theme.
A pig game?
Yes.
Another pig game?
Yes.
Is it one of the ones we mentioned before?
Hot Rod Hog.
I've never heard that.
It's a brand new game.
It's a brand new pig game.
Yes.
All right. So what's the whole idea behind Hot Rod Hog?
It's just a motorcycle, pig on a motorcycle thing.
Pig riding on a motorcycle.
Yes.
And obviously you're starting off with it, and you start off with the biggest jackpot, so something big had to happen with Hot Rod Hog.
We have a $2 bet.
Nice. Okay, that's in my wheelhouse.
6:23 p.m. An evening player.
p.m. Okay.
Putting
so a little
in
maybe
the-
something after dinner or something like that,
Probably,
or
or before dinner,
kicking
depending
back.
on what time
Yeah.
you eat.
A little unwinding.
Yes. And put a little registered for the Mega Jackpot platform as well, so
Okay.
they added some extra money to it.
Okay.
The $2 spin at 6:23 in the evening cashed out with $1,937,382.
Wow. Hot
That
Rod
is-
Hog.
That
All
is a
right.
mega jackpot of mega jackpots.
Look
right
at that.
there.
Hot Rod Hog.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
And again, it's another progressive jackpot system, the Hard Rock Bet jackpot system there.
I guess more pig games. We need more pig games because they're really paying out. So,
Okay.
that's the go-to animal if you're gambling, I guess.
We're leaving New Jersey, or virtual New Jersey, and heading up 95 to Connecticut.
It's either Mohegan Sun or Foxwoods.
We've got
or it's online. Or
we've got back-to-back jackpots according to. No, I'm sorry, it's 1 week span of jackpots at
Okay.
Mohegan Sun.
Physically at
Yes.
Mohegan Sun. See,
Yes.
now I have to ask that. I always
I
have to,
have
is it
back-to-back-
online or is it an actual casino?
I have a note here that says back-to-back jackpots. It's for one that we're going to talk later.
Okay.
But this
All right.
one is 1 week span, Mohegan Sun, Connecticut.
And that one is the gaming floor is divided up into 4 kind of sections.
These
I
happen-
always ask you, Casino of the Sun, Casino of the Earth,
Yep.
Casino of
The Sky.
the Sky.
And there's
What
the
I missed
Casino of the
something.
Sun.
I said sun.
Then
Rain? I don't
something
know.
like that. Wind.
Wind?
Something
I
like
don't
that.
know. Who knows?
But here we have 2 jackpots, one in Casino of the Sky, one in Casino of the Earth.
Okay.
Both table games.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Both exceeding $450,000.
Wow. Okay.
We have, and also both taking advantage of side bets.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the, if you're serious about winning at some of these table games, you always have to do the side bet.
Yes. The first one, we have a $5 side bet on the Super 4 Progressive Blackjack game. 4-card Royal Flush.
Wow. Okay.
$458,952.
That's one of those games where it combines blackjack and poker.
Yes.
All right.
When you do the side bet, you combine your cards with the dealer's cards.
Okay.
4-card Royal Flush, like I said, $458,952.
And again, anytime you get a royal flush, you just start counting your money.
Yes.
Just unbelievable.
The next Sunday, this is from Sunday, and then we have another Sunday right after that, 1 week time here. We're going over the Casino of the Earth. We've got 4-card poker, another table game.
Mm-hmm.
Another side bet, $5 side bet, Royal Flush and Hearts.
Wow. Another Royal Flush,
Yes.
huh?
That kicked out $481,892. These were two of the largest table game jackpot wins for the month of May so far.
Wow, yeah.
So congratulations, Mohegan Sun. Congratulations to the players.
Yeah, wow, okay.
Leaving Connecticut, we're just going right back down 95. We're going back to the Boardwalk here in New Jersey.
The Boardwalk, all right.
Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City.
Wow, both the online and retail
Yes, we
making
do.
it in here. Okay.
We have a $50 bet
on
a Dollar Storm Emperor's Treasure slot machine.
Okay.
Now, this was a $5 denomination machine. Like I said, we have a $50 bet. And a Brooklyn, New York visitor, $342,334.35.
Wow. That's great. And by the way, that kind of that story kind of illustrates what Atlantic City is worried right now about, and that's the New York City area casinos. This was a Brooklyn resident. I mean, you know, when these casinos are in New York, will that Brooklyn resident still take the trip down to the Jersey Shore? You hope he does, because, you know, we enjoy the beach and the shore.
That may be
and the
why he's down
sunshine
there,
and
getting
stuff
away
like
from Brooklyn.
So, you know, but, you know, that's kind of the concern that the Atlantic City has. A lot of New York City area residents come down and visit Atlantic City.
Leaving New Jersey, we're finally leaving the East Coast here. We're going out to California.
Uh-oh, is it Thunder Valley again?
Thunder Valley.
Every week we have something from Thunder Valley.
We have multiple jackpots, and this is where the back-to-back jackpots comes in.
Okay.
Because we had one person win, and then right after that, another person won.
Boy, what's going on at Thunder Valley? I mean,
Same game.
Every week.
Same game.
Every week we have reports from Thunder Valley,
Yes.
how much money they're winning there.
Both won on Buffalo Link machine.
Buffalo, the other
That's the other one,
sacred, the
Buffalo.
other sacred animal of gambling.
Well, we have a Thursday morning turning into back-to-back wins here. Like I said, both players were playing Buffalo Link machines, separate machines.
Okay.
But both
All right.
Buffalo Link. The first guest on the 5-cent slot machine, no word on what the bet sizes here.
Okay.
$203,945.65 on
Wow.
the first one.
Okay.
Then right after that, according to the press release, this is back-to-back.
I mean, same day,
Same day, right
hour,
back to back.
Right? Oh,
Back
okay.
to back.
All right.
Same type of machine, Buffalo Link. I don't know if they're in the same bank of machines, but
They usually are. You know, they usually.
unless there's some different variations
Okay.
of Buffalo Link that are placed on different sides of the
Okay.
floors, all that stuff. But again, this was a 5-cent slot machine, 5-cent denomination.
Again. Oh no! Wait. No, the second one was.
I said 50-cent slot machine here.
This one.
This
Okay.
one's denomination. The first one was 5-cent denomination.
All right.
I had them reversed.
Okay.
But they're back to back, so who cares? $205,218.95.
That's huge.
So we have a total.
See, I wanted to know what back to back means. I mean,
Right after each other.
when the bells and whistles are screaming on one machine, someone else wins it, and there's two whistles and bells going off. Or I don't know what back to back means. It's great. I mean, it's amazing, and Thunder Valley's
according to
giving out ridiculous amounts of money.
According to the press release, it has said it was back to back 6-figure wins, same day. They didn't say if it was like within the same hour
Okay.
or whatever, but they said back to back.
Nice.
Usually when you see back to back, it's one guy hit, then another guy hit right after that.
Okay.
So,
all right.
But
Okay.
they became the 18th and 19th jackpots of $100,000 or more at Thunder Valley this year.
It's insane how
Yes.
much money people are winning at Thunder
Yes.
Valley.
And according to the release, over the past 12 months, Thunder Valley has awarded more than 251,000 jackpots. They are averaging 700 jackpots per day.
Wow.
At that casino, one every 2 minutes.
Wow.
They went deep into the numbers.
So
there for
really, I mean, when you say back to back, that could really be back to
that. It
back.
very well
I mean,
could
that
be.
could
I'm just going by what they're saying, back to back. I'm taking them at their word. One hit, then right after the other.
I mean, with all the jackpots, well, that's got to be the noisiest gaming floor.
That's what you want to
I mean,
have.
that-
If
that's
you're
a
running
good
a
thing.
casino,
Oh my God!
let those
all
bells
the-
and whistles go.
Oh my God!
Finishing up with a trip to Michigan. We've got a Michigan lottery jackpot to talk about.
Okay.
And this is an example of how consistency pays off for players.
Oh, why did he have
He's
some
been
numbers
playing-
he plays every week? That's
No,
a lot of people do
he's
that.
He's got a sort of tradition he does.
All right.
When he goes on a road trip with his friends,
All right.
he actually gets a scratcher,
Mm-hmm.
the $2 million cash word scratcher that he always gets,
Mm-hmm.
and he scratches it while he's driving. While they're driving.
Okay.
This time he took his trip. He got his $2 million cash word scratcher.
Okay.
Scratched it off while they were driving, and he saw that he had won, or thought he had won, $10,000.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He thought he was able to count 9 winning words in the scratched off ticket.
Okay.
Waited a little bit, checked it again one more time, and found that he had uncovered 10 winning words.
Wow. Okay.
He went from $10,000 payout to a $2 million payout. That's the top prize in the game.
So he's on a trip with his friends. I mean, does that trip get cut short, or does he scream and yell, "My God," to his friends, and all of a sudden now he's paying for dinner and drinks?
Oh,
with his
I'm
friends?
sure he
Or
paid
what-
for everything that trip.
What's going on?
And according to him, he
Good for
cried
him.
like a baby because it felt like a dream come true.
Ah,
Getting
that's-
$2 million.
That's great. That's
but
great.
he's been doing this for years, and he's never wavered from getting the $2 million cash word scratcher.
Hey, it paid off for him. I mean, if people
Consistency in playing.
if people call that superstitious, fine, whatever. But he's $2 million richer because he follows a certain pattern that works for him.
Yes.
So good for him.
It's either superstitious, stubbornness,
I
or
think
if
it's
you
great.
like the good word, consistency.
It's genius.
Yes.
It got him $2 million. Good
But
for him.
Congratulations
Yeah, absolutely.
on the road tripper there.
Yeah.
That's it for this week's Beating the House. Congratulations to all the winners we talked about. We only do $100,000 or more on the show. There's a lot more winners out there from the casino and lottery industry. Congratulations to everybody out there. And as always, game releases, jackpot announcements, info@turnpikesportsradio.com.
Well, that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time with House of Cards.